Wisdom, the film review, today at 5:45 on the BBC News Channel.
Hello there, you're watching Afternoon Live with me, Ben Brown, today at 4. Darren Osborne is sentenced to life in prison with a minimum term of 43 years for the van attack near Finsbury Park Mosque in London last year.
Our father, like the victims of most terrorism, was entirely innocent, which makes his death in this violent way all the more hurtful.
Theresa May refuses to give details about what she's seeking in Brexit negotiations with the EU, but she insists she will deliver the deal that the British people want. Authorities in the French port of Calais call for extra security measures after clashes erupt between crowds of migrants, during which 5 people were shot. Coming up on Afternoon Live, we'll also have all the sport for you with Nick and Davis Cup action in the tennis. What's going on there?
Ben, Great Britain's Davis Cup tie against Spain has just had a mini revival as Cameron Norrie won the 3rd set against Roberto Bautista Agut. We'll bring you the latest on that shortly, plus an angry Arsene Wenger. What's not to love about that?
Thank you, Nick. Talk to you later on. Also, Lucy's got all the weather for us. A bit chilly, isn't it, Lucy?
Thank you, Danny. Yes, a cold weekend to come. I'll be here with the forecast. Fairly cloudy, damp at times, and even some snow for some.
Lucy, thank you. Also coming up this afternoon.
No, sir, I can't.
You did me one there.
You know that I can't do that. That's not how our legal system works.
A father whose 3 daughters were sexually abused has lunged at the disgraced USA gymnastics team doctor during his final sentencing hearing.
Hello everybody, it's so cool to see all of you here, and I want to say hello to you, and do not forget that this is a conversational English class, and what we do here is we talk. That's the only thing which we do, so that is why you don't need to write in Russian in the chat window. Please, we speak only English here, so please type in English whatever you want to. And the first thing which I want to ask you is to provide your Skype names and get your microphones turned on, because we will talk. So again, this is a conversational English class, and please provide your Skype names. And I know that Stephanie is already here, so I will start my connection with Stephanie. And please, again, provide your Skype names. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks, and you?
I'm doing excellent, doing great. What's new? Stephanie, what is new? Hello, can you hear me? Well, something happened with the connection, probably. Stephanie, can you hear me? Yeah, probably something is going on. Yeah, I don't know, but It's just disconnected. Okay, I'm trying to connect with another person. And as you can see, Valery Gajkovic, I have 5 Valeries, so this is very hard for me to choose. So please. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
Yeah, what happened? You just disconnected.
I don't know.
All right, so my question to you was, what is new?
It was the difficult week, and I'm so tired, and I was waiting for Friday to relax.
Oh, okay. And that means that today you didn't go to school or what? Hello? Yeah, I think that we again lost the connection. I have no idea what is going on. Sorry. So, again, Valery, I have 5 Valery Gajkovic, so it's impossible for me to choose. So please give me some sign which Valery you are. Stephanie?
Yes.
What happened again? I lost the sound with you. Hello? Yeah, something is going on. Okay, and again, to everybody, this is a conversational English class, and we only talk here. That's the only thing that we do, so please provide your Skype names and get your microphones on, and we will talk. The only thing which I do here is I talk with you, and this is not giving a lecture. No, it's only about the conversational practice. So, Stephanie, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know, but I've been losing the sound from you several times. Okay, then anybody else? This is a chance for you to practice your conversational skills because this is very important for your knowledge, for your ability to communicate in English. So please provide your Skype names and we will start the conversation. This is a conversational English class. The only thing which we do here is we talk. Please provide your Skype names and then I will connect with you and I will add you to our conversation. Please write down your Skype names in the chat window. Okay, Stephanie, what I want to do today, again, can you hear me, Stephanie?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what I want to do today is, and I'm not sure, I'm too shy. Olga, I'm also very shy, and my English is also not that very good, but still, I need to practice. That is why we're here. So don't be shy. Everything is just fine. Okay, I'm trying to connect with Olga, and Olga, I have many Olgas Gluchova from this list. You can see it's just give me some sign which is yours. Okay, I will try this one because it says, okay, I send the contact request and please confirm my request and I will add you to our conversation. Okay, so back to you, Stephanie. What I want to do today is I want to have just absolutely loose, absolutely free conversation. That means that I will just ask you questions and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask them. So the first question is, what do you usually want? What do you usually expect from these classes? What do you want to do during these classes on Fridays online?
So I want to develop my speech skills, and I want to prepare for my exam, because with you, it's interesting and it's enjoyable for me.
Okay, excellent. And you know that I think that it's possible to add Olga. Let's try and add Olga to our group. Okay, for anybody else, this is a conversational English practice. The only thing that we do here is we talk. So please give us the Skype name, and I will try and connect with you. Olga, hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Yeah, I'm doing excellent. So, if you don't mind, please tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How old are you? What about your English? Whatever you want to say.
I'm from Russia.
And wherever, sorry, whereabouts in Russia? I mean, in which city? Which city are you from?
Ulyanovsk.
Okay, interesting. So, how old are you?
I'm 20 years.
So, and I know that this is maybe not a very appropriate question in English, but still, I'm asking because I just want to know if you're going to take the Russian national exam this year. Are you? Are you going to take the Russian national exam this year? Hello, Olga, can you hear me? Yeah, something is wrong again, and then I'm trying to connect with Andrianova and Maria. I think that this is Maria. Maria, I add you to my contact list and I send you the request. All right, Olga, can you hear me? Yeah, probably not. So, Stephanie, how about you? Can you hear me? Hello, Stephanie?
Hello.
Yeah. Anastasia, what is no? I don't understand. So, the first question is, like you said, that it's a good way for you to have the conversational practice. I understand. Just, sorry, but tell us again about yourself, because I remember you. I'm not Maria. Yeah, but so that's the problem is, Andrianova. The problem is that when I will show it to you, and you can very easily see that when I'm searching for you. So you see, there is only one Andrianova, and this is Maria. I'm sorry about that. You can see it for yourself. Sorry. I think that you can see it. I do not have any other Andrianova. Sorry about that. All right, Olga, can you hear me? No. All right, Stephanie, if you don't mind, please tell us a little bit about yourself. Hello, Stephanie. Yeah, that's the connection today is. Yeah. Yes, please. Say it again.
My name is Stephanie. I'm from Bryansk, and I'm 17 years old. I study in 11th form.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Yeah, that's all right. So, I will just try to make this absolutely free conversation, and I have several things to talk about, and if you don't mind, the first question is, what is the closest celebration or festival in February? Can you think of some? Yeah.
Hey, I haven't. Sorry.
What is that?
I have got this communication.
And this is Olga, right?
Yes, yes.
But that's all right. I can hear you fine. So, Stephanie, what is the nearest celebration in February?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you fine.
The nearest celebration is the 14th of February. Is the day of I don't know how it.
Well, we call it Valentine's Day. Just simply Valentine's Day. I will type it for you. Valentine's Day. So.
Was in English.
Yeah. Can you tell a little bit? What do you know about Valentine's Day? Are you going to celebrate somehow it in your school?
Yes, we are celebrating in our school, and we have a special.
We have a special what? Hello?
Hello.
I didn't hear what you said. Okay. Hello? Okay, Olga, how about you? Are you going to have any kind of celebration in your school for Valentine's Day? No celebrations at all? Are you going to send a Valentine card to your boyfriend or just to your friends?
I think so, because what things not near. Yeah.
Well, actually, you know, the connection with you is absolutely poor, and I wouldn't say that I understand everything which you said. Okay, we're trying to add Milana to us. Stephanie, are you there? Yeah, so I didn't hear what you said about the celebration in your school.
We have a special box in our gymnasium, and we put the Valentine's card and our pupils. I've lost it.
A postman? A mailman? Delivers? I didn't hear what you said. Okay, we deliver post. Usually we deliver. The postman deliver. Post, deliver. Okay. It's there in the chat window. Okay?
Yes.
All right, good. And Milana, how about you? How are you doing?
I don't know. I have a friends. I don't know how to celebrate this day.
Oh, seriously. Milana, can you remind us, where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia.
Okay, interesting. And are you in the 11th grade?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the first question was, what do you expect from these classes online with me? What do you want me to do?
I try to speak in English with someone.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very true. This is what I want to do. Okay, good. So, then, like we talked a little bit about the Valentine Day, and let me show you some Valentine cards from many years ago. That was one of the first Valentine cards which I received. It was in the year 1991. 1991, can you believe it? It was the first celebration of Valentine Day in Russia, you can say. Okay. So those were the first of Valentine cards. Okay. And I'm sorry, you have the date here. It says 14th of February 1991, and there is the mistake. I'm sorry about that. The next picture is, here is the key to my heart, and be my Valentine. Okay, and then the next picture is you are my honey. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit about the Valentine celebrations, and why, because you know, you have to get prepared for this day beforehand, because you have to choose gifts, you have to choose Valentine cards, because it's only in 2 weeks it's going to happen. So the next question is about songs and rhymes, or poems, like we say, rhymes. I mean the children's songs and children rhymes. Why I'm saying about that? Because I just want to remind you a couple of very easy, very simple kids songs in English, and probably you will help me with that. Okay, for Valentine's Day, or for the 8th of March, we have my dear, dear mommy, I love you so much. I want you to be happy on the 8th of March. Be happy on the 8th of March. So you see, this is a very easy song in which you can express your feelings towards your mommy. Okay? I know that many people will think that this probably a very simple and maybe a stupid song, but I just want to talk a little bit about the songs and about another thing, how we call it. Sometimes it's called chants. And you know that if we had boys, probably boys know lots of chants for Manchester United. Okay, let me remind you, and maybe you will tell me some songs which are popular for you. So, glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. See the Reds go marching in. Не знаю, насколько... I'm not very sure whether you heard or not the chants like that, but they are very popular among boys. So my question to you is, what songs or what kids songs or what poems, what chants, rhymes are popular for you? Maybe I reminded you something. Okay, ladies, that's a very easy question. Stephanie, can you think of some kids songs?
Kids songs?
Kids, yeah, for children. Songs for children. Can you?
English.
Oh, of course, in English.
Honestly, I don't know.
Wow. That means that you never learned any songs at your English classes?
In the first class, we had a book which names is Brilliant, and in this book we have many songs, and we learned it, but I don't.
You don't remember? Hello? I cannot hear you.
I don't remember.
Okay, good. Olga, how about you? Do you remember some children's songs?
I don't know.
Wow. Okay, and Milana, how about you?
Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake, falling, 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 falling on my head.
Wow, that's amazing. So beautiful. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful song. I never heard it before, but I will definitely learn it. Snowflake. Yeah. How did you learn it?
I don't remember. Maybe it was some years ago that I always started to learn English, and I really like to hear it.
Okay.
Listen it.
Yeah. Let me remind you some other English songs which are really popular. Of course, you remember Jingle Bells. I think that this is not the time for Jingle Bells. I am just trying to remind you very popular songs. Okay, you know that lots of songs, they when they perform, I mean the British children, the British school children, they or American school children, they do some movements. Okay, I will try and show you one of the songs, and probably you will remember something. A sailor went to sea, to see what he can see, and all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Have you ever heard this one?
No.
No? Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, so songs and movements. Can you think of some this type of songs? All right. Olga, can you think of some songs with movements? What is that? Yeah, your sound is breaking. Sorry, Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie, can you hear me? All right, and Milana.
What?
Can you think of simple English song with movements? Oh, it's all right. If no, that's okay. We can move on further on. So, I can just give you the names of the songs. I will not sing them, but probably you can remember them. So that's songs about ABC, like you know the ABC songs, A B C D E F D, and so on. Then what is your name? What is your name? Then if I put my right hand in, I put my right hand out, I put my right hand in, and I shake it all about. I do the hokey pokey and I turn itself around. That's what it's all about. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Then in our days, yes, please. What is that? you know some of them. Yeah, I see that some other people want to join us, and Anna, I will just try and connect with you. So we started talking about the children's songs. Okay. Anna, I sent you a request, and when you appear on my Skype, I will connect. I will add you to our conversation. So then, maybe you know that a very popular song among kids today is Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Eating sugar, no, Papa. Telling lies. Do you know this song?
No.
You don't know this? That's a very popular song among the very young kids. Johnny, Johnny, yes, Papa. Eating sugar, no, Papa. Telling lies, no, Papa. Open your mouth, ha, ha, ha. You can see that's very popular. Then the finger family. Daddy finger, mommy finger, brother finger. Heard of that song? No. Gummy bears. Then a very old one is My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. So bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, so bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Another one is hush little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. So you see, I have millions of these kids songs, and probably you remembered something. So do you remember something new? Milana, can you think of some other songs? Your snowflake was amazing, wonderful, beautiful.
I tried to remember something.
Yeah, but that's okay. So my next question is, of course, about the songs which are popular. I mean, not children's songs, but the songs which you sing, I mean, for the teenagers, like 21 Pilot or whatever you call it. Can you think of these songs? What songs are popular for you now? Please.
I don't believe in Christmas. I believe in love. As sure as the sun winds feathers on a buck, we don't believe in harmony and family and good sharing. We laugh again.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I think I have a voice now. I think I started this year.
Wow, Olga, that's amazing. You know, I'm recording the class, and I will post it on my page, and I will post it on YouTube, and you will listen. That's amazing. That's so beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Believe me. Okay, so we're talking about popular music, popular songs. So as I said that lots of English and American songs are popular among teenagers. Like I said, 21 Pilot or whatever, or Imagine Dragons, whatever you can think of. Yes, please. Yeah, you wanted to say something, please.
I can try to sing again.
Yes, please do.
The snow knows my own mountain as I forget to be seen. I can go as emotion, and it looks like I'm a queen. With wagons crawling back with sport and storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, and lost I tried. The Lord from me, the Lord from sea, the Lord is always got to be. And see, don't feel, don't let him know. And when I don't know, let him know, let him know. go to the land of sun and all. I want peace, let me start to see. Let it all pass on, because of the body of the faith.
Wow, that's so beautiful. And how is what is the name of the band?
Song for cartoon Frozen.
Wow, Frozen, amazing. Thank you so much. The song from the cartoon Frozen. Thank you so much. Okay, good. And now we have a newcomer. Anna, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Where are you from, Anna? Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Yekaterinburg.
Yekaterinburg. Excellent. Excellent. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Anna. I'm 16, and I'm going to first English exam. And results.
Okay, and what is the name of the book which you study at school?
English.
Okay, good. And it should be for the 10th grade, right? 10th. The book number 10, right?
Right.
Okay, so we started talking about the songs for children, and right now I think we will move a little bit to the to the rhyme, children rhyme, like Mother Goose rhymes, or maybe some rap music, whatever you want to. So the first. Yeah. Yes, please. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So I just want to remind you a couple of kids rhymes, kids poems. So the first thing is, maybe you know that. Kitty cat, where have you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen. Kitty cat, what have you seen there? I frightened a little mouse under the chair. So this is the kids' rhyme or poem from the Mother Goose rhyme books. Or another thing is, maybe you know Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, and there is one of my favorites. One of my favorites is Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of us all? With the 7 dwarfs we'll spend the night, the fairest in the land, Snow White. Have you heard that?
I've never seen it.
Wow, I mean Snow White and 7 Dwarfs? Okay, so for this sad hedgehog who wrote why I thought it's about exam. You know, sad hedgehog, we did so much job for all kinds of exams, like for the Russian national exam, for the IELTS exam, for the TOEFL exam, any kinds of exams. So today we just want to relax a little bit. And of course I have the task for listening comprehension for the FC exam, and we can do it. But I just wanted to start just a kind of an easy talk, free conversation. Okay, can you think of some poems? Do you remember some poetry in English, ladies?
When I was little, it was some poems.
Yes, please. Can you think of them right now?
Banter is a fine day. Banter want to help them do real dream every day and our dreams come true.
Excellent, excellent. Anybody else?
And 1, 2, and 3, and 5 years of energy in life. We already had so far in the city number 1.
Absolutely fantastic. Excellent. Thank you, ladies. That's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, believe me, it's just fun. I know that it's just fun. Okay. Let me just tell you a little bit more serious, like to be or not to be. That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream, and by sleep to see, wow. And I have, so when I was in the 8th grade, we learned it by heart, 38 lines. So what is that? Who knows?
It's Shakespeare's Hamlet.
Yeah, Hamlet. It is called Hamlet's soliloquy. In Russian we say monologue. In English we say Hamlet's soliloquy. Okay, good. All right. Another thing is when September has come and it's time to read, so a good magazine is the thing that you need. Hammer got his nickname from the famous baseball star. He joined the U.S. Navy, but he never traveled far. So yeah, it's a little bit of rap. Can you think of reciting some rap?
It's good news today.
What's that?
It's good news today.
Yeah.
It's very nice to talk with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So the next question is, how about the latest movies? Which movies have you seen lately? Movies which you have seen lately. Stephanie. Okay, Olga, what is the name of the movie which you saw lately? The last movie.
I see 21.
Titanic. Okay. Milana, how about you? The latest movie you saw.
I saw like a 21.
Oh, what is the title again?
Moana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard it. That's Walt Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know that it's possible that's another thing which I wanted to talk, but we will talk about that one day. It's about the crafts, and we will talk about Minecraft or the coloring pages, or how you can make some dolls out of paper. And Moana was one of the dolls which I saw on the Walt Disney website. Okay, good. So if you ask me the latest movie which I heard of, I haven't seen it. It was the Russian movie Moving Upward. Have you heard about this movie Moving Upward? It's about the basketball team which won the Olympic Games I think in 1980. Have you heard of this movie?
Yes.
Well, what do you think of it?
It's very motivation. It's an amazing story.
Okay. Anybody else?
It's a good lesson for everybody.
All right. Good. Well, actually, I just want to remind you that there is the American movie like that, which is called Miracle. And this movie is about how our notable hockey team, with all of these, Soviet stars, lost to the American hockey team. And it's absolutely the same idea, the same story like the moving upwards, only moving upwards, it's about the basketball team. But Miracle is about the hockey team. Okay, how about the books, the latest books which you read lately? Which books did you read lately? You can't think of any book? Girls, if you cannot think of any book, I can tell you what I read. I read Once Upon a Time in Russia. It's about the 90s, the changing from the collapse of the Soviet Union. Okay, how about theater? Have you attended some performances in the theater lately?
We took 2 performances in camp, All Summer and the Day and Lion King.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So it's I have lots of other questions, but I think that this is enough. And just the last question, and then we will move on to the topic of the class. So, as I said, what is new? And Stephanie answered to this question now. Milana, what is new about you?
I don't know. I have some problems with math and...
Okay, yeah, that's a very serious issue, I understand. So yeah, I wish you to fix these issues in math, and hopefully you will manage, you will succeed. Olga, how about you? What is new that happened in your life? What is new? All right. Yeah. So as I said, that I just wanted to talk about the listening comprehension as a preparation for the FCE exam. And you know that FCE exam is almost the same, I mean, in listening comprehension like for the Russian national exam. So what I want you to do is I will show you this picture. Okay, and let me see. Yeah, it appeared. So you are going to hear a man talking about living in Thailand. Read the statements below. As you listen to the recording, decide whether they are true or false. So the speaker started working in Thailand in 1969. The restaurant was especially popular with people who worked for the government. The speaker thinks that number 1 was a good name for the restaurant. The cooking was done in a small room behind the restaurant. The cooks wore very few clothes. Ladies, it's interfering noise. You are turning the pages, please. None of the cooks was a woman, and the food was cooked in advance and then reheated before being served. The owner of number 1 and his family lived in a house next to the restaurant. So, as you can see, this is the task for listening comprehension. And I don't know, maybe it will be possible for you to listen to the recording. I'm not sure about that. But if not, then it will be possible for me just to read for you. Okay, just tell me whether you are able to listen to the recording. Okay.
The living one of the new attractive products. I mean, most of the residential areas, the suburbs, are pretty shabby. There is terrible traffic at rush hours. So either I live right in the centre.
So is it possible for you to understand what she's saying?
No, it's so bad.
Oh, seriously? Okay, then I can read it to you. All right. So, okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And do not forget that you have to answer the questions, and I will ask you immediately when the answer appeared in the text. Then I will ask you to answer to the question. Okay, I will start. Well, this is really about a restaurant which I used to go to when I was working in a northeast Thailand. And it's back in the late 60s. I went there in 1969, and I was there for about 6 years. A small town in the northeast of Thailand, and it was perhaps the best restaurant in town. So the first question is, the speaker started working in Thailand in 1969. Is it true or false? Hello, ladies. You want me to read for the second time?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I will. Well, this is really about a restaurant which I used to go when I was working in northeast Thailand. And it's back in the late 60s. I went there in 1969, and I was there for about 6 years. A small town in the northeast of Thailand. And it was perhaps the best restaurant in town. So, the speaker started working in Thailand in 1969. Is it true or not?
I will do it.
You think it's what?
True.
It's true. Okay. Anybody else?
I think so.
Yeah, and why do you think so?
He said that he was working in Thailand in the latest 16 and in 1969.
Anybody can add a little bit, because we need to specify to give a little bit more details. Okay. All right, so it says I went there in 1969. So that means that he started living or working in Thailand. Okay, the next question is, the restaurant was especially popular with people who worked for the government. Okay, I will read and ask you immediately after the answer was read. So, the restaurant was called number one for that reason. Number one, because everyone went there, particularly the government officials. But it was really the restaurant in town. So what do you think? Is it true or not?
It's false.
Yeah, why do you think so? That's correct, it's false. Why?
Because he said that not only the government, but the government also particularly.
Yeah. Do you understand the word particularly?
Частично, if I'm not mistaken.
Not exactly. Okay, let me just type it for you. So particularly. The meaning is, I will type it here. Okay. Okay, so if I read this sentence again, it says, everyone went there, particularly the government officials, but it was really the restaurant in town. Okay? Yeah, but you're right, this is false, because everyone went there. Not only the government but the question was, it was especially popular. No. Okay, the next question is, the speaker thinks that number 1 was a good name for the restaurant. The speaker thinks that number 1 was a good name for the restaurant. Okay? It was really quite inappropriate to call it number 1, because when you went into the restaurant, the first impression you got was of a place that was absolutely noisy and incredibly filthy. So what do you think? Was it a good name, number 1, for this restaurant?
I think that it's true.
Well, do you want me to read it again?
Yes.
Okay, I will. So, it was really quite inappropriate to call it number 1, because when you went into the restaurant, the first impression you got was of a place that was absolutely noisy and incredibly filthy. So what do you think?
What is appropriate?
Okay, I will just give you, that's a very good question. I will teach you this word, inappropriate. And I want you to use this word, inappropriate. The meaning of the word is okay. So it's here, inappropriate. All right. So and maybe you don't know the word filthy. Do you know the word filthy? No?
No.
Okay, I will type it for you also. So filthy means all right, good. So again, I will read it to you and you will see for yourself. It was really quite inappropriate to call it number 1, because when you went into the restaurant, the first impression you got was of a place that was absolutely noisy and incredibly filthy. So what do you think? Is it true or false?
It's false.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, the next question is, the cooking was done in a small room behind the restaurant. The cooking was done in a small room behind the restaurant. Okay? So, the building itself was pretty ramshackle. The roof was just corrugated iron, rusty and very dirty, and the floor, although it was concrete, I mean just bare concrete, I don't think it had really been given a good clean for years and years. And with all the fat and the cooking over the years, I mean the place had never been cleaned, so that all there were festoons of fat and grease and dust and cobwebs and heaven knows what hanging down from the ceiling. It was an incredibly dirty place. So, the cooking was done in a small room behind the restaurant. Okay, I haven't finished. The chairs and tables were just, well, basic wood, and in the case of the tables, there was a plastic top so they could be wiped clean. But hygienically, well, nothing very wonderful. And all the cooking was done in one corner. All the cooking was done in one corner, and the kitchen was not at all separate. The cooking corner, it wasn't really a kitchen. It was actually a part of the restaurant. And so you had all the cooks there. So, the cooking was done in a small room behind the restaurant. Is it true or false?
It's true.
Okay, I will read this part over again to you. All the cooking was done in one corner, and the kitchen was not at all separate. The cooking corner was not really a kitchen, it was actually part of a restaurant. And so all the cooks were there. So was the cooking done in a small room behind the restaurant?
It wasn't separate from restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very true. Absolutely correct. Why do you think so? Stephanie, why do you think so?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Right now I can hear you.
He said that cooking wasn't separate from restaurant.
Yeah, and it was done in the cooking corner. In the cooking corner. Okay, so do you understand the word corner?
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. We'll do the the question number 5, and we're done for today. So the cooks wore very few clothes. Okay, so the cooks were there, about 3 or 4 of them, crowded into this one area with the stoves and the fires burning up so high that the area was incredibly hot. And the cooks were all, because it was so hot, just dressed in shorts and t-shirts. They were all men, the cooks, and again the t-shirts weren't particularly clean either. So the cooks wore very few clothes. Is it true or not? Is it correct? So do you understand very few clothes? How can you say it in Russian? Very few clothes.
На них было очень тесно.
Очень? It's
Мало.
Yeah, that's correct. So is it true or not that the cooks wore very few clothes? Is it true? The sound is breaking, I'm sorry. Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
He said that he wore only shorts and t-shirt.
So the sentence is true or not?
True.
Yeah. Okay, you can answer to the question number 6. None of the cooks was a woman. Is it true or not? None of the cooks. Okay,
I don't remember.
Yeah, I will read it to you over again. So, and the cooks were all, because it was so hot, just dressed in shorts and t-shirts. They were all men, the cooks, and again the t-shirts weren't particularly clean either. So none of the cooks was a woman.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, okay. So that's enough for today, and you know that we tried to talk today a little bit about the children's songs, and I love them, and thank you so much. You made my day. You made me so happy listening to you with these songs. Thank you. And you shared some new songs with me which I haven't heard before, like this Snowflake song, or I believe in Harmony from the Frozen. And you told me about the book Brilliant, which I do not know. So thank you so much, and it's been a pleasure talking with you. And hopefully I will see you next Friday. Any questions, any comments, any observations?
Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to, you can leave your comments. You can leave your observations in my page. It says in here, I'm just trying to show it to you. This is my page, which is called the Emphasized English. Okay, and here in this page, you can see the reviews about my classes. So you can write down anything what you want to about the classes. So please do. And if it is it for today, so hopefully I will see you next Friday. Okay?
Thank you. Bye.
Bye for now. Bye for now.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.